Hey everybody, happy Friday. We made it to not only the weekend, but for some of us, a long weekend. Welcome to Friday. Well, today I wanted to talk about something. My mind actually went back to an experience that I had last weekend. I was at an event and I was with a group of people and we were talking about what we do. And I made what evidently was a very surprising statement. I shared with the group that I actually don't enjoy working out. And the entire table was kind of like, whoa, how can you run a gym? How can you coach people to work out and help people to make this a priority in their lives, but you personally don't enjoy working out? Now, I know that it probably sounds crazy as I say that, but I promise you it is absolutely the truth. I'm not a person that grew up working out. I was the nerd. I was the academic. So I spent my time in books. And one time I tried out for track because the coach saw something in me, but I quit after only a couple of rehearsals. So I wasn't a person that really grew up valuing sports or valuing exercise. So even now, as I am 6 days away from my 11-year anniversary, I still don't enjoy working out. So your question may be, okay, Coach Tam, if you don't enjoy working out, then why do you do it? Well, my first answer, going back to the very beginning, when all of this started about 11 years ago, it was really about running away from something. It was about my family history and the things that I knew that came along with what I was dealing with at the time: high blood pressure, stress, fatigue. My doctor gave me that conversation, that conversation that we often have that says you need to change. So initially, the working out, building that habit of working out, was about running away from something. I knew I needed to make changes, significant changes in how I led my life and how active I was in order to accomplish my goal of working out. But then I reached my goal weight and something interesting happened. I saw that other people were actually inspired by the transformation. And then as time went on and different events happened, like being featured in an infomercial and getting an opportunity to go to the Dr. Oz show with my fitness mentor, and I'll talk about him in another video, it was like, wow, I started to actually realize that there were so many people that were like me that felt like it was impossible for them to change, that their history was going to determine their future. And so then my motivation, yes, I definitely want to maintain the weight that I've lost, and I recognize that exercise is a big piece of that. Also, because I'm a student of fitness, I realize that fitness does so many more things for us. It's about what it does for our heart. It's about how it keeps our energy up and all of these other things. And those things are really, really important. But can I tell you that the number one thing that motivates me to exercise now is actually not me. It's you. It's that person that wants to change and needs to see an example of someone who has been able to change. Not in my own strength, not in, Tam and what she can do. But I'm reminded of that scripture in Matthew 19:26 that says, with man it's impossible, but with God, hey everybody, all things are possible. So believe it or not, the number one thing that got me up, for example, this morning when I was laying in the bed, you know how we do, and you're like, I don't want to do it. I don't. And I wrestled with myself back and forth. Have you ever done that? I wrestled with myself back and forth. Am I going to get up? Am I not going to get up? Oh, I can do it later. And then because I've done this for a while, I know, Tam, you're not going to do it later. So that moment of truth came and I had to make a decision because my window of opportunity for getting that workout in was closing. And the number one thing that got me out of the bed is knowing that you need to know that it's possible to change. So what is my message to you? My message to you is connect this thing that you're trying to do, working out, writing the book, starting the business, improving your marriage, whatever it is, hey, Stephanie, whatever it is, connect it to something bigger. See, that's the hard part about this thing. If we just look at it as a weight loss thing, if we just look at it as, hey, I need to work out, in my experience, family, it's not enough. I need to connect it to something bigger that's going to compel me to get up and get going when I don't want to get up and get going. And for me, that's you. So my question for you is, what is your something bigger? I like to talk to my clients about this. What is your why? Who is depending on you, making this investment in yourself so that you can show up and be there for them? And I'm not saying that you're not important, because you absolutely are. God sees you as amazing and he has a plan for you. What I also realize, though, is that we all have people that are assigned to us. We all have people that we need to impact and we need to inspire. That we all have things that we need to do. And the reality is that for most of us, we need a healthy body, mind, and spirit to do that. So what is the bigger thing that you can attach to this decision that you need to make? I want you to think about that. And if this has resonated for you, I would love for you in the comments, as you think about it, what is your bigger thing? What is your bigger reason, your why for wanting to do this? I would love to hear it. And if this has been a blessing to you, go ahead and give me a like, share it with those you love so that they can benefit too. I hope you have a great rest of your Friday. I'll talk to you soon. God bless.